So thank you for everyone for coming. I guess I wanted to welcome everyone to, learn a little bit more about solar. My background is I'm a systems design engineer, Canadian, born and bred, but I've got Dutch DNA, so I'm here from Amsterdam. We've built a DPIN infrastructure network to digitize and tokenize solar panels. This is a gigawatt solar park behind me. It's about 2 million panels. And that gigawatt of panels is really in Dubai, about 75 square kilometers of solar. We think that solar should be democratized, and that the capability of how could you do that is to create a unit economics so that you can give property rights to someone as a real world asset token. So Sunified is a platform for doing this. We use IoT to enable solar panels anywhere in the world to be tokenized and turn into an infrastructure model that allows a brand new digital capital stack. How we're going to enter the market is to solve problems. The solar industry is booming. It's really growing exponentially. So we had quite a bit of solar installed by China in their own region. China owns about 80% of the solar panel production in the world, and they're exporting their panels to Europe, Australia, and around Australasia, Latin America. And solar has now beaten other grid generation options. So solar plus storage really now beats gas generation, does not beat nuclear or hydro, but it is really green, and we think it can be naturally democratized. So we wanted to find a problem in the industry that we can solve with our sensor. The main problem with solar panels is they don't report on themselves when they're in a big field like this. You need to know, is the panel dirty? Is it tracking its warranty? Is there any problem with the panel that it needs to be maintained? So this is called operations and maintenance. And if we can do that, then we can provide a data set to the bankers and the financiers for solar parks to make them more bankable. So these kind of three categories of problems we think can be solved with a Unity chip. It's a SIM chip and a Bluetooth chip put together in the back of the solar panel in the junction box, and it's installed to our customer, the solar panel OEM, in China. So we actually sell the chips, and we also sell data with clicks. So we sell chips and clicks. That's what we do as a business. We create a data oracle. We're an AI-enabled data oracle like Chainlink, but we also are an auxiliary services network. And that auxiliary services network is built by creating infrastructure at the edge. Our chips go into panels that go into strings. They also can go into batteries for storage. We create a massive data lake on the solar park, and we also tokenize the data every 30 seconds. So this is a massive data lake, and we create a brand new data set that we keep at the edge. We do not backhaul the data to Azure or Amazon or Google Cloud, because the cheapest compute in the world should be close to the cheapest solar power in the world, and that's a DC bit of power coming off a solar panel is now the cheapest energy in the world. So if you want to bring compute, we want to bring the compute to where the solar park is, and to think like distributed systems engineers as blockchain allows us to do. So we really provide benefits to the solar panel OEM, our customer. We provide benefits to the bankability of a project and making it more commercial and financeable. In fact, we create a digital fintech layer on top of solar. And what we can do is protect this initiative with some patents, and we want to license access to this patent with a utility token. So when you enable our sensor on the solar panel, you burn a token, enable the license right to this particular sensor, and then it creates a project asset token to tokenize and provide an investment offer to the solar park. We don't own the financial offtake from the solar park. We want to put our foot on the data. The data all becomes the moat that we capture to create other value-added services. We can do this now because Moore's Law has brought the price of the chip down significantly, and Swanson's Law is an exponential law on the power of solar panels being more efficient, and we found our efficiency last year. We're able to get our product market fit, and over the last 3 years, we've raised $3.5 million, and now we've got committed capital to build the tech with another $10 million. So we are now using other exponential technology, generative AI, to help deliver the code, manage these massive data sets, and provide this signal, this financial green signal on top of solar. And the solar industry is going to be a $1 trillion industry right now. It's going to be $2 trillion in the next 2 or 3 years, and then it'll double again 2 or 3 years after that. So by 2040, solar will be a $10 trillion industry. And if we can be the guys that digitize a portion of that asset class as a real world asset class using our DPIN strategy, then we will be superheroes for democratization of energy and the sharing of energy worldwide. So we think we can get started over the next 3 to 4 years, democratizing both the utility scale solar in Europe and in Australia, and grab 3% of that available market. Will be about $100 million in revenue in sensor sales and data sales. And this is our market opportunity. We've done a full business plan and market sensitivities. In order to secure $10 million, you need to have a significant bit of planning and simulation with your financial model. So we've done this already in the physical world. Now we're adding the blockchain and DPIN world on top of it. So we have unit economics that pay for the chip in the field. About 4 years it will take to pay for the chip in this next year. But as we get our own ASIC designs, the chip will be paid for itself in less than a year. And we compare ourselves to others in the industry that are not DPIN enabled. We provide this Web3 ownership of solar, and we make solar panels Web3 composable. So we can deliver a green bond, a debt product on a solar park, and make the coupon, the payout to the bond, programmable. So every day we stream electrons into DeFi money into a payment to your bank account or your crypto wallet. And no one in the world is doing this. So we have traction now for 2 million sensors, 1.5 million sensors for our external customers, and 500,000 sensors for our own solar parks we're looking to finance in Australia. And so we're raising capital to build solar parks in Australia as physical infrastructure. And we're also raising capital to the seed fund for our foundation in Lugano, Switzerland, to create our utility token economics. So there's opportunity for people to help us create the initial seed for our token economics. And we won't issue our test net or a main net until we have actual infrastructure built. And this is not an ICO play. We're tokenizing real world assets that have a yield already in the world. So it's not a promise to a future revenue. There's revenue already there. We're going to compose it into a token economy. The market size is absolutely huge. Our $10 million capital has been committed by a high net worth and family office with an impact initiative. And our team is looking for a little bit more diversity. We have some blockchain people that we're now rolling out a DPIN API, and we want to create an ecosystem to bootstrap this Web3 facing part of our developer initiative. For us, Web3 development is really our developer ecosystem. We're facing the market on solar panel vendors, solar park owners, and we want to bring Web3 developers to our ecosystem to create a three-sided marketplace for solutions using our data. And that's really our go-to-market model. We deliver park operations that pay for the sensor. We tokenize carbon credits and provide grid signaling for future energy trading. And then the data sets are really good for providing insurance signaling, real world tracking of the asset, that the solar panel in Africa hasn't found legs and walked off the solar park, and that we can offer a programmatic yield for a green bond in Africa. We're already in discussions with MCB DAO that want to do 5 gigawatts of solar, which is about 10 million sensors in the department in the Congo, the DRC. We're in another discussion to do this in Tanzania for 2 gigawatts. So we found our fit, we got our product market price, and now we're going for scale. Ultimately, we want to create this financial stack with full tokenization across the whole capital stack to tokenize solar. So we see energy as being the mother of all markets, and we want to DPIN and blockchainize this infrastructure model. So really, if you think about and step back what we're doing, we're mining the sun. We mine the sun for the democratized access. We stream electrons into DeFi money. We call it proof of fusion, proof that the sunlight hit the panel and caused electron flow. And so what if we could turn solar energy into a digital currency for the community? And that's really the economic value that we're looking to create. And I would like to, I guess, constrain my discussion to the 10-minute limit and now take some questions.